Jerusalema ikhaya lami, ilondoloze uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema ikhaya lami, ilondoloze uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze zuhambe nami, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze zuhambe nami, dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze zuhambe nami. Jerusalema ikhaya lami, ilondoloze uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalema ikhaya lami, ilondoloze uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami ayikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze zuhambe nami. Ilondoloze
fammi fermi su noi.
Good evening, everybody. Isn't it fantastic that we can all be here together? So many nations joining together here for the 20th anniversary of PARCA. Let's have a big round of applause. And if you've got some flowers, they're on your table. Okay. That was a dress rehearsal. I'm going to say it again. Now that you've got your blowers, this is the 20th anniversary of PARCA. Well done. Thank you. So, please don't be shy. I want you to use your blowers, these beep beeps, they're all on the table. But welcome to you all this evening. Just before you saw the drummers, there were two students from the college that played the music. That was Pete and Bree. They are performing arts students here at the college, and didn't they do a fantastic job as well? So let's give them a round of applause. Okay, just before we start our programme, so today we will have a programme of entertainment, dances, and there will be speeches as well. I would just like to welcome our distinguished guests. So we do welcome this evening Mr. Benjamin Damazer, who is Her Majesty's Vice Lord Lieutenant of Cambridgeshire. Welcome. We also have the Mayoress, which is Councillor Shabina Kayam. The Mayor of Whittlesea, Councillor David Mason, and his wife Anne Mason as well. And Adrian Chapman, who is at the Peterborough City Council, Executive Director for Place and Economy. So we will be hearing from Adrian later. So this evening then, like I've mentioned, we've got different cultures coming together, so you'll be seeing dances from various nationalities, and we will be having food later on as well. So after the first half of the programme, there will be a buffet served, and you're very welcome to stay to have some food. Just to let you know what else is happening this evening as well, we do have a roving cameraman and videos being taken this evening. So if you would rather not be featured in any social media or photography, then please do get a red lanyard from the information desk, and then we can make sure that your photo isn't taken. We've also got a lovely raffle this evening, so the proceeds of that will be going to the PARCA Christmas Gift Appeal. We do an appeal every year where we buy presents for over 200 children who otherwise wouldn't be able to have anything to open on Christmas Day. So please, if you're buying your raffle tickets, we've got some wonderful prizes. Don, who is the good-looking chap over there in the kilt. Hi, Don. So he's going to be doing the raffle tickets. So that's where the proceeds for all that. The raffle will be taken later on today. And we'll be giving out the presents for the children that we buy with the proceeds of that. We'll be giving them out at our Christmas party on Friday the 16th of December. But also, if you look at our website, you'll see that you can also donate presents as well for that. There are stickers for children. Who's got their sticker on? Children, have you all got your stickers? You don't have a sticker? Oh, well, if you don't have a sticker, then somebody on the door will be able to get you a sticker so that you don't miss out. There is also face painting for the children. Well, the adults can take part in that as well. But if you want your face painted, there is a table out in the foyer, so you can have that done. Also, as a treat, we have also for the children, just before you go home, if you've been good, then you can take home an advent calendar. All right, and that means that you can have a little treat every day till the end of the year. All right, so that's as for the children as you leave. You'll see on your table there's some little gifts courtesy of of PARCA. Please feel free to keep those. And don't forget to use your beep beeps. Lovely, excellent. Oh, great. I'm glad you found them. That's excellent. Okay. Wow. Okay. So feel free to use those during the entertainment. Probably not during the speeches, but during the entertainment. Okay. So that's enough from me. I'm now going to introduce our first dance group. They are a group from East Timor, and they are called Larico 12. So I welcome onto the stage Larico 12. Weren't they amazing? That was Larico 12. Thank you very much, ladies. That was beautiful. No, I can't see any Congo drums. So I'm going to invite onto the stage Moez Nachi, who is our CEO of PARCA. Put your hands together for Moez.
Thank you, Maria. Oh, wow, 20 years. Not easy to stand in front of very intelligent people, beautiful, handsome, coming to this 20th anniversary. Where I should start, I could not understand, but I have picked up some notes because sometimes because everybody's looking to me. I may forget because the brain is not activated fully at the moment. Good evening, everyone. Bonsoir, Jambo, Mbote, Salaam alaikum, Sat Sri Akal, Boa Notte, Kalandiak. That is PARCA, multi-language organization. Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, first I would like to thank you, Almighty God, for the privilege for us to be here together. My name is, I think Moise Nato. A Congolese born flee the war in my country to find a safety for my family, and we end up in United Kingdom in 1997 with trauma and fear to share my history with others because of lack of trust and confidence. It was a very hard time, very, very hard time, because there was not any organization that can support people like me when I arrived. And I am the first asylum seeker in Peterborough since 1997. Go through a lot of trauma and difficulties. But again, helping sitting in one place without work, you have anxiety, you start lose your hope because of the trauma you have it. 7 years waiting for decision for the Home Office. If you calculate 7 times 12, 84 months. 84 months times 52 weeks, so 7 years, 5 times 52, times 24 hours a day. You feel that you are nothing because somebody controlling your life. But the good news is, I was not sitting at home. My wife always said, where are you going early in the morning? I'm trying to find the bike. I got the free bike. First bike was stolen, I forget to lock in town. I buy second bike. I go to the shop, I come back. The bike was still there. I've been walk by home, walking raining, it was raining. And I buy the third bike second hand in Kabut. Unfortunately, that was not there, so I tried to repair it myself. But the good news for that bike was, with my journey, do not stay home from morning, 9 o'clock, whatever is rain, snow, sunshine, cold, hot weather. I'm going out. What to do? Everybody can ask me, what do you do 9 o'clock, you're going with your bike outside? If you can remember, there was an LZ Peterborough, that is a map in the book. I buy this book, somebody donated to me. I said, I don't have money, but I need this book. They said, take it. What you will do? I said, I want to be a taxi driver. So this LZ book will help me to find the way. But thank God, after 84 months, one day, in the same time I was riding my bike, and the solicitor called me. Someone, you have good news. Good news, okay. What is the good news? The Home Office granted you indefinite leave to remain. Wow, what's a day? After all this kindness of, thank you, Bernard. After all this kindness of the Home Office, paperwork, anxiety, loneliness, because I could not share anything with anyone. But the day I arrived, I got my paper and I started to find a job. In meantime, we was here in this college. I was learning English with my friend Kumbi Mubange. Unfortunately, he's not here. So, with a group of the asylum people, we're sitting and said, boys, because you are in advanced in English, help us to understand when we got a letter, or to help us when we got indefinite, so you can help us on this one. And we were sitting in the canteen here in 2002 here in Regional College, at the time was Peterborough Regional College. We were sitting here and find out the name. And we find the name, the first name was Peterborough African Refugee Community Association. But today I'm here as a chief executive. No more student, sorry, no more adult student, but a leader in the community. The life taking us from 2002 and bring back after 20 years on the same stage where we start our journey to learn English in this college. It was a really honor to get paperwork and start my journey. I do a couple of jobs and I end up to factory job. I was working in the factory from 2 to finish. It was hard. In the morning you do community work. But I thank with our old people who've been supporting me, especially Pastor David Mix from the Way Family Church. They've been held, and Thomas Cooper, they've been held Unity Hall, and they invite me, said this is a place, it's empty, if you can use it. And we agreed, I said, okay, we will use this place for the community. 15 years before, we got this Unity Hall, and we're still on the Unity Hall. Our vision is refugee asylum seeker and migrant community have all the skill and the confidence they need to realize their potential, and they are integrated in Peterborough in a city that respects diversity. Our mission for PARCA to develop and run one-stop community center for refugees and asylum seekers, and the migrant, and the local resident who visit us and contribute in Peterborough as a good citizen. In 2010, when we set up the organization, we creating just to help an asylum and refugee from African continent. But something changed, and we followed the wave is changing. The wave is changing. We start receiving the EU migrants as the border is opened by UK government. And we go back again to the board member to say that what we can do. People coming for each citizen, and the board had decided to open widely in our constitution, helping those in need in the city without thinking about race, faith, nationality. But when people step in, we are supporting them step forward. In same journey, in 2015, multi-agency forum, they've been handed over to me as leading that forum. And that forum bringing around, at that time in 2015, around 4 organizations. But with my skill, with my broken English, I was very terrified to take this challenge. And all the team was there. Yeah, you can do it, Moise. You can do it, Moise. That's only the word. It was, you can do it. And other side, I was sweating to take this role because it's difficult, multi-agency forum. I started with multi-agency forum with the 4 group. My first meeting was 10 group attended. And I'm just clear to say to everyone, for me it's difficult to me to do the minute, because my minute will be in French version, not English version, and you can't read it, this one. And they said, no, we'll help you. We'll help you. We'll find somebody to do your minute on the time. I said, that's fine, we'll do it. The first thing I've done at multi-agency forum is to set up time and date. For every 2 months, we need to have this meeting, and that brings today around 45 organizations attended. Face to face, last time was around 18 members, but online was massive. In 2016, local authority under Adrian Chapman leadership to give us PARCA, a project called Children refugee resettlement program. It was only for the 6 months, but we are now in the 5th year because of the deed, because of the commitment, because of the good work, and make people feel that we, PARCA, as a team, we can do the job. Previously, PARCA was thinking it is like a toy. You can play, but PARCA is not a toy. PARCA is lifeline for many people. PARCA is empowering people through the journey. The journey continues with our integration plan. When we have our first refugee week, the refugee week was only one event a year for PARCA. And soon after that one, people asked, we were going to chat with the people, I said, when will be the next one? When will be the next one? When will be the next one? So we feel that this is a voice coming to the service user. They need something like this because they need to spend time out of the house, out of the kitchen, for example, and bring the food. We can share it with people, see what we can do it. And then we set up from 2018 a 6 event a year, starting from integration plan, March, January, March International Women's Day, Refugee Week, Cohesion Party. We're creating until Christmas one. And you can feel it. People want it to come out. People want to be together with the new people. There are the people arriving in the city, they have no connection. They're sitting in one place. But this is the end of the event. On the same year, we do the survey. What you feel about PARCA? PARCA is lifeline of the people. When we call PARCA, we're not disappointed. We receive an action plan. And people use the word, go to PARCA. Go to PARCA. When we ask people, where did you heard? Oh, my friend tell me, go to PARCA. I heard some organization say, go to PARCA. That is a word we was looking from 2002, how we can be a champion in integration and helping people who are in need in the city. 2019, Peterborough was chosen one of the 5 cities for the diversity and cohesion in integration. Again, PARCA is playing vital role from 2018. Many ministers visit us under leadership of Adrian Chapman. So thank you, Adrian, to bring that to our center. And we chat the honest talk. When we chat with authority, we chat honest talk. Unfortunately, 2020 was disrupted with the COVID-19. It was the hardest time for everyone when the government locked down everything. And my team has worked very hard to transfer within 24 hours, everything was face-to-face to online, adapting Zoom, adapting Teams, and it takes us longer time really to work on online because people want information. And my team helping me, helping PARCA and the service user be on the ground during the COVID, during the lockdown. Distribution of the face mask, distribution of the gloves, give accurate information. It was a hard time really for everyone, and teach them online, and give a specific appointment so people can be gathered in our center so we can teach them how to use Zoom online or WhatsApp. There was a many communication through the WhatsApp on the different languages supported by local authority. And we did it, walking around. It was a sunshine, it was a rain, cold, snow, all around from Glasson Street to town, to Lincoln Road, to Millfield, Dockstone. We distribute all the leaflets door to door just to make people aware about the disease and the infection of the COVID-19. The hard time that we had with my team, it was not easy really. But I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, all my team and volunteer, for this hard time you've done it during the COVID, and after the COVID also, to keep safe everyone. You are the true hero and role model in our city that you give back to the community. So I would like to ask this, I want to applaud for this hero for us really. Until the lockdown was easy, we're still operating slowly in our center, and now it's fully operating with many projects we run it, including English classes, youth club, ladies group, breakfast. I always do my breakfast in PARCA on Friday. My wife asked, why are you not doing Friday, the breakfast at home? I said, today is Friday, I'm going to PARCA. And because there's a croissant, I love croissant when he's cooking. If you bring 10 croissants, I can eat myself. Don't worry about this one. The crisis for 2021 for our friends, Afghanistan, really, it was chaotic. And I was the first to invite this meeting with Adrian Chapman again. He was there to coordinate that meeting, coordinate and find a solution for the city, and we start to bring them as refugees and settling them in the property. The journey continues with our PARCA. PARCA is not no more baby now, it's 20 years already. So it's growing and growing, strength to strength. But there is a challenge for us also on the challenge side. Expectation. There's a highest expectation for everyone who calls us. There's expectation for any small things they're thinking we can do it. The bigger expectation is the house. So I'll ask Adrian to give me this favor to get 10 houses so we can accommodate somebody there. So it is expectation. We try to bring this expectation down. And hard work is paid off. We was in a meeting with our board member and the staff. And I was checking on the email. And the email said, in 2022, I checked my email and jumped with the joy from my chair. The chair I'm sitting, similar chair that Bernard is sitting on, the same chair, I jumped. And everybody looking to me, why he's jumping? I said, we have been awarded the Queen Award for voluntary service. It was amazing. Paid off for everyone who joined us on that journey for 20 years. And I will dedicate this award to every volunteer and staff being PARCA for 20 years. And that is a fruitful is coming. It is an honor to receive this award from our late Queen. And we keep it in our heart. You can see my bed is near my heart. It's to the side, it should be here, I think so. Where is it? Here. So it should be here in my heart, but it's here. So apologies, but it's not on the right place in my heart. The challenge we face in our center, the center is too small for us. We need a bigger space, similar like this one college, so we can run many activities. We can do it. And the crisis in Ukraine also bring many refugees in our city. We still support them. And the new arrival of the cohort of the asylum seekers, we still have them within our center. Peterborough is a city of welcome. We welcome everyone, regardless of your race, nationality, faith, or any background. And PARCA is also the same thing. When you come to our center, people when they step in is tense, can't talk. When students step in, you bring the smile. As I could not understand. I feel something good here. PARCA is a safe place for everybody. PARCA is empowering people in the community. Challenging is always there, But besides of saying challenging, we find a solution. I will not say that we'll buy Buckingham Palace, but with a little habit, we receive funding from local authority, from the grant funder, is helping us to move on. We're not stopping. It's like a train from Glasgow to London. People coming to PARCA, get a solution, and go back to your home. The future plan for us, we need more resources to work for the community. We want people to come out from the welfare and stand up on their feet so they can enjoy their life. Like myself, I didn't tell you this secret, I want to tell you today. When I got indefinite leave to remain, they sent me to the job center. They said, go to the job center, you'll get everything done. And they give me the booklet. But that booklet, I need to fill up 10 companies that I suggest that I send them the CV, or I give them the CV, and what they reply to me every week. The first week was okay, the second week was okay, the first month was okay, the second month was okay, the third week I'm tired where I can go with this 10 CV. And my coach was very angry because I write in 10, I didn't put even 9, I put only 3. As I don't know what to do now, I can't find the job. Believe me, that lady was shout, why you do this one? You need to find, otherwise your money will be stopped. I said, that's fine, you can speak me slowly. And that one was my wake-up call again to go to find a job in the Port Salad. So I end up after 2 weeks, I end up to find a job in Port Salad that they start 2 p.m. and you can finish 2 a.m. Sometimes 12 or midnight. So we not saying that, I'm not saying that we can do the same thing, but there is opportunity to creating and leading a better life in the UK. Our future plan will be helping hands to guide through new life, educate into new language, qualification, development for a new career, healthier, supportive a family and a role model, be ambassador of our city. Voluntary is always given back to the community. There is opportunity for everyone regardless of faith and race and nationality in our city. Final word, our Unity Hall is built in 1927, before I born. But accommodated us to give us great work, unable to empower many service users. Around 5,000 people coming to our center, lack of the knowledge, lack of education, lack of understanding, and around 60 nationalities attended. We have our big map in our garden side. If you have time, come to visit us and look what we are doing in the city. I'd like to move to our team. Our team, staff, volunteer, and the board member. Their dedication, passionate, a care worker, administration, and their commitment are amazing to see them how they hunger to transfer the skill to bring positive into the life of others. So it is our honor to say a big thank you to everyone that is part of PARCA. Our volunteer, past and present, are future staff of PARCA. And we give opportunity, even you have a basic language, you have no experience in working in the UK, but we will support you to make you understand the employment in UK and what's needed. We have a couple of people, they want to work, but when you ask, can I have a reference on the previous job, they don't have. Did you go to college? Yeah, can you have letter from the college? This is how we operate to see a good character of the person rather than employment history. We at PARCA, we hope the next 20 years, fingers crossed if I'm alive, I don't know yet, will be regional. We want to be an regional and UK-wide to support and implement our strategy for better life for the people who are coming in. Please enjoy the evening with wonderful staff are going around to send the raffle ticket. So give generously, because this money will go toward the gift of the children. You cannot wear the shoes that is not yours. It means that if you are not go through the difficulty, you will not understand. We understand people. We understand the need. We understand their well-being. We understand their mental health when they're coming in. There is a lot of in the community. We can come together and help them. Thank you everyone to come join us in our celebration, and massive thank you to everyone who attended, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Wow, I can hear those blows going, those beep beeps going, that's brilliant. Isn't it amazing how PARCA started with a conversation between Mose and Kumbi in the staff canteen, sorry, not in the staff canteen, in the general canteen. And here we are 20 years later celebrating the work of PARCA. So moving on now to our next dance group. We'll see two groups from the Latvian community this evening, and our first group is a line dancing group called Mirage, and they're going to perform a piece called Potpourri. Over to you, ladies and gents. from the Peterborough College. I just want to say that without Mo, we wouldn't be here this evening. PARCA have been looking at working together collaboratively with the college for some time, haven't we? And through Mo, he was able to make it possible for us to be here this evening, and they have very kindly let us borrow this hall at no cost. So we just wanted to say how much we appreciated that. And Mo, thank you, and we look forward to working together. I know your Chief Executive can't be here this evening. Rachel Nichols, who's the CEO of the Inspire Education Group, under which the college comes, isn't able to be here this evening. But we do want to thank you very much for everything that you've made possible this evening.
It's an absolute pleasure. It's something we're passionate about, something personally touches my heart, and it's a privilege to see this happen. Absolutely fills me with joy, complete joy and love.
Thank you, Mo. Thanks again. Big round of applause for Mo. Thank you. Okay, I'd like to invite onto the stage Adrian Chapman. Adrian's going to say a few words. As I mentioned before, Adrian's from the Peterborough City Council. He's the Executive Director for Place and Economy. Welcome, David.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Amazing. What a night, hey? What a night. Can I just say, first of all, an amazing act so far. Big round of applause for the acts. So I don't have a long speech, unlike Moes. I'm going to keep it quite brief. And I haven't got anything written other than a few notes, because I really want to speak from the heart. And I want to say two things, really. First of all, just some words about PARCA, the organisation, and just how it epitomises everything that's good about Peterborough. I don't think I've ever heard PARCA say no to any request I've ever made of it. And I don't believe no is in your vocabulary, is that right? Yeah. Exactly. I think you are as an organisation such a trusted partner of the council, and I am so privileged and proud to be able to fund you to do the work you do, but also to regard you as a friend of the council and of this city. And I want to say my own thanks to Moes and the team of staff, volunteers and trustees. Again, a big round of applause. I don't think there's any problem that I've asked you to help me solve that's too big. You've always found a way, and I am absolutely convinced that during the pandemic you saved lives as a result of the work you did. There is no question in my mind that the work you did, pounding the streets of Peterborough to help people understand the perils of COVID and how important it is to get a vaccination, saved lives. And again, you should be so proud of that incredible work, as well as the work you've done over the years with refugees and asylum seekers, as well as established communities in Peterborough. Just amazing work. But I also just want to secondly turn my attention to Moes himself, who actually, come on up the stage, Moes, and join me, please. Thank you. No more speeches from Moes, though. We need to get to the food. Moes has spent a lot of time tonight, and as always, saying thank you to his staff, his volunteers and his trustees. Well done. But I want to say thank you to Moes, because PARCA would not be PARCA without this man. And I know the staff and the volunteers and the trustees are really, really important and special, but so is this man. I count this man as my friend, as a partner and as a colleague. And I thought his speech was very humble, actually, and I wanted to reflect some of his journey as well. So in 1997, you came over here with your wife and your children. We should say thank you to your wife, actually, who's a very patient lady. Puts up with a lot, I think. But this man is always on duty 24/7, so she's a very patient lady. But you came over to this country, not a word of English, from a war zone. It must have been terrifying, actually. And you commented, I think, on the weather. You arrived in October, I believe, and it started snowing pretty quickly after you arrived. It's not familiar territory. And 7 years of not knowing whether you belonged to a place must have been terrifying, actually. And I feel today for the people that we've got in our city who are facing a similar trauma. It must be horrific. 7 years of not knowing whether or not you were welcome in the UK must have been awful. And I think you describe it as the darkest time of your life. But I'm really thrilled to say you're now a bright light in our city. The dress sense speaks volumes, doesn't it? Have you seen Moe's selection of shirts and ties? They rarely match, but who cares? They're fabulous. You're known for your prolific photo taking. I don't think I've ever known Moe's without a camera in his hand, so be prepared tonight to feature on social media. And also, I can't believe how many languages you speak. He's such a talented guy. You're everywhere, whether you're delivering formal schemes, whether you're pounding the streets, whether you're responding to COVID, whether you're developing communities or whether you're running events. And the Queen's Award for voluntary service was just incredible. So really, I just wanted to say a big thank you personally and also on behalf of the city and of the council to Moe's, and without whom PARCA would not be the organisation it is, and without whom the city of Peterborough would not be the city it is. Thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to the staff, trustees and volunteers, and thank you especially to my friend Moe's. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Adrian. I'm glad to hear that you've got the hang of these beats, particularly the little boy over there. Well done. Well done. Thank you, Adrian. Okay, we're going to move on to our next entertainment. This is the Lithuanian dance group. Big cheer for them. They are called Raskila. Now, if you want to know what that word means, I checked with Snow, who is their leader. It's the green flower that takes the dew away in the mornings. Isn't that beautiful? And they're going to be performing 2 dances for us. There's Kepurine, which is the hat dance, and the polka hop. Over to you, Raskila. seen her yet this evening, but is Carla Lopez here? Yeah, you're here. Lovely. So Carla, we'd like to invite you onto the stage. I understand you've got a poem that you'd like to read for us. So Carla is the Portuguese community leader here in Peterborough. So welcome to the stage, Carla Lopez.
Thank you. First of all, I want to tell a really thank you to Moyes, 20 years, yeah? And when the Moyes invited me to come here to celebrate his 20 years at him, and I said, I think the best thing to do to you is read this poem that a student of us wrote when we celebrated last year, community together, Cape Verde and Saint Tomé independence. And she wrote the poem and she said, Africa smile. During that event, the 4 hours we were there, she wrote this. And she's a student that comes from Guinea, okay? She just in here 6 months, and she wrote this in English, okay? Then, the title is African Smile. African smile a little when you left. We know you Africa said. We have seen, and we watch you, we can learn to live without you. But we know we didn't yet, and Africa smiled a little. When you left, you cannot leave Africa, Africa said. It is always with you, there inside your head. Our river hung in our currents, in our speak, of your thumbprints, our trumpets, counting our pulse, our coastline, the silhouette of our soul. So Africa said, a little. When you left, we love you, and with you, Africa said, you left not, left us yet. Africa smile. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Okay, we'd like to invite our next dance group. We saw the Latvian dancers first time. Now they're going to come again as their second group, which is called Verpulis, which I understand means tornado. So if the Latvian dancers are ready, I'd like to welcome them to the stage.
But we'd like to invite now some dancers from the Bulgarian community. And just give this chance for one dance group to leave as the other one arrives. So our Bulgarian dance group are called the Outlanders. So I'd like to welcome to the stage the Outlanders. Round of applause, please. the pen. Okay, so we come to our final dance group this evening, one only least, and this is an Indian modern and Bollywood dance group called Ritu Ranga. Welcome to the stage, Ritu Ranga.
Fantastic, ladies. Fantastic.
Can you just come up? Can you just come up on stage? Now, how many have seen this group perform before? Now, let me tell you, maybe more of you have seen them than you actually realise, because these ladies are featured in this year's M&S advert on TV. Come on, a big round of applause for them. Don't they deserve that? Thank you. Love that. So, I'm just going to close now, but just before we do, I just wanted to read something that I wrote, so I'm just going to read it to you. So it's a poem for Moses. A vision was birthed 20 years ago in the heart of a man from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Braving the journey to Peterborough, our city, no arrogant pride or sense of self-pity, but with sheer determination, seeking asylum, challenges, the waiting, all overcome. Early days saw the need to pay his way, so prepping burgers and spicy curries beckoned him every day. But this was a stopgap for plans laid ahead. A passion to help those in need drove him instead. With God by his side, courageous a fighter, Moes started the work which now is called PARCA, Peterborough Asylum and Refugee Community Association. To this day, helps hundreds of people with issues they face. From many a nation they've walked through the door to a welcome, a smile at Unity Hall. Congratulations, Moes, for the last 20 years. You've triumphed with laughter and sometimes with tears. With your team at your side, you can hold your head high and look forward to that which yet is to come. In the meantime, Moes, here's to you. Well done. Come on, let's just say a well done to Moes. Why are you clapping? Why is Moes clapping? Okay, I know that we're keen to get some food, but I just wanted to say, I think Snow wants to come and quickly say some words. It will be very quick, because obviously we're all going to have some food, but this is Snow.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, it will be short. Sorry, I just lied. Moes! Hello. Congratulations. Actually, all the ladies from our dance group, I wanted to say how much we love you, because you're handsome and clever. But because Maria said your wife is here, we will not say it. So, we just want to thank you for PARCA. And I bet you didn't know, in our language, to say go to the park and go to PARCA sounds the same, Eki PARCA. And we're very happy about that. So, because the life brings so much salt, we brought some sweets for you, for all your organization, for all your employees and volunteers. And thank you for bringing communities together. And thank you for empowering people. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to bring this evening to a close, but I just want to say thank you. I want to thank the Vice Lieutenant of Cambridgeshire, and the Benjamin Dunlop and the Mayor and Mayoress of Whittlesea, Councillor Dave Mason and Anne Mason, and Adrian Chapman, thank you very much. And Shabina, thank you too for coming this evening. The Peterborough Mayor does send his apologies. He wasn't able to make it this evening due to unforeseen illness. But thank you, everybody. We are going to have some food, but I just want to say thank you to all of our funders, all those that support PARCA. I want to thank the college again, all the entertainers and the hospitality students who are going to serve you today. The hospitality students over there have volunteered today to help. I want you to enjoy the rest of the evening. There will be food and there will be entertainment, so do please stay, have some food. There will be music playing by our wonderful DJs, Eminence Entertainment there. So, and I want to thank Steadfast for donating raffle prizes, Morrison's for some calendars that they gave us. Don't forget, children, there is an advent calendar for you before you leave. And I want to thank everybody for coming this evening, including our volunteers. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Maria. Can I invite Mayoress Councillor Shabina? Please, can you come to the stage?
Good evening, everybody. I'm going to say a few words on behalf of the Mayor of Peterborough, Councillor Alan Dowson, who's sadly not here because of sudden illness. And these are his words. I'm delighted to be here this evening to celebrate PARCA's 20th anniversary. This is such a milestone achievement for Muiz Natu and his team, who over the years have helped many hundreds of people from over 60 nationalities. PARCA offers assistance to asylum seekers and refugees. In fact, anyone, regardless of their race or background, from their centre in Northfield Road, Millfield, Peterborough. They help from point of arrival in the city and offer ongoing support to families and individuals. This has made a significant contribution to promoting social cohesion and integration in the city. They also recently achieved the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service in 2022. This is the MBE for Voluntary Service and the highest award for volunteers you can get in the UK in recognition of outstanding work accomplished in the local community. Their services are in demand more than ever at this time, and we look forward to seeing them go from strength to strength. Congratulations, PARCA, on your tremendous achievement of 20 years in Peterborough, and may there be many more years to come. And I'd just like to add that I've known Brother Muiz for a very long time, and upon closure of this event, never stop being kind. It costs absolutely nothing to show generosity, and charity ranges from giving anything that could be of monetary value to a smile. And I've learned that if we all play our part in making this world a kinder place, what a more beautiful place it would be. There is a great need in Peterborough. They're doing some wonderful work, many community organisations who have representatives here today. But much more work is needed, so let's all come together and ensure that Peterborough is put on the map as being one of the most generous cities. Thank you and Assalamu alaikum.
There's just one more thing that we're going to do. I'd like to invite the Lord Lieutenant of Cambridgeshire to cut our cake. We have a 20th anniversary cake, and as soon as that's done, we'll be able to have some food.
Ladies and gentlemen, I realise that I'm keeping you from food, so although I've got pages and pages and pages written, and I know you're looking forward to 25 minutes from me, but I'll keep it to a very few words. PARCA is an amazing organisation. I was delighted to nominate them for the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service, and even more delighted that they got it. And it's not thanks to me, it's thanks to the many volunteers and those who make this organisation happen and do good work for the people of Peterborough. So it's thank you in particular to the volunteers, but to everybody. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'll now cut the cake. If I was in uniform, full uniform, I'd have a full-length sword, and I'm seriously dangerous with that. This is just playing. Moez, well done. Over to you and your team.
Thank you very much.
Slide, everybody.
Come on, sing it.
Everyone make some noise! Everyone, I want to hear it, make some noise!
Come on, clap your hands! Come on! You can dance if you want to. Excellent. So do you want to say a few more words just before we go for food?
Thank you very much for coming. We are humble ourselves. We are still working for the community. This is the beginning of the adult journey now. So this is my team here. One of a big applaud for my team because they're working hard for the community. Thank you very much and enjoy the food and alhamdulillah. Do not go without cake. So we have a designated people will do the cake, cutting cake. You can enjoy. So thank you very much.
No.